Well, hello, I'm Luke Voulgarakis from LV Life, and welcome to your quick tarot for week commencing the 23rd of December, our Christmas week, if you celebrate. All right, so as always, I'll start with general energies reading, so 3 cards for that. And then in the description, there'll be timestamps for your sun, moon, and rising signs, and you can forward to those timestamps to get a full picture of your quick tarot for the next week. Right, what do I need to tell you before we begin? I have a December offer. If you'd like to get a year ahead tarot reading, I can do that for £50 instead of £60. And you don't have to have it in December, but it's about booking and paying for it in December to get that discount. And we can do that online at my Wellbeing Centre, in person, video call, whatever works for you. I can even just record you a video and send it, whatever feels good for you. And if you want to give me a little Christmas tip, you could do a PayPal or buy me a coffee link that are in the description, and that helps me to keep doing what I do. It keeps my Wellbeing Centre running as well. Or like, follow, subscribe and share whatever platform you're on, because these things are all free to do and they help me completely to reach more people, to do what I do, to keep enjoying the tarot. All right. Well, thank you. Let's go. What have we got? So I've got 2 cards out now. I've got 3 cards out. They're all reversed. So we've got a lot of inner stuff happening. Here we go. So I'll turn them up right just to make it a bit easier. So we start with the Tower card. That's a big card. The Tower card's when everything comes crashing down, when we start to feel like the things that we thought we wanted, the things that we have been trying to create, to manifest, to bring into fruition, or even just our general lives just start to feel like they don't fit anymore, like they don't work anymore. And I want to emphasize the term feel, because it's in its reverse position. And I think that if it were upright, I'd say physically the tower's falling down. You know, maybe there's big change, big turmoil, big upheaval in your life. But in the reverse position, I feel like it's a little bit around the aspect of things just not feeling right, and you needing to, hello Simon, you needing to make significant change in your world, and knowing that you need to do that, but maybe you're not sure how, maybe you're not sure of the direction, maybe you're not sure if it's the right thing to do. So I feel like that's what the Tower energy is giving us this week. But then we've got the Star card, and actually the Star card comes straight after the Tower. It's the it's the rebirth. Sorry, Simon, you are needy. The Star card is the rebirth. It's what comes after the Tower, and maybe there's more clarity happening this week. Maybe you're starting to feel like things are clearer, like you're starting to know what you want that new tower to look like. You're starting to know how you want to think, feel, be. Perhaps you're starting to hold the vision a bit more. But I feel like that all comes from this place of knowing what you don't want. The stuff that's gone on in the past, you then know that you don't want that anymore, and then that gives you the clear vision of what you do want. And so I feel like this Tower energy, and then with this Star card, is the newness, that like really becoming crystal clear on the new thing, the thing that is going to serve you better, the thing that's much more in alignment with who you are. And then we've got here the 7 of Swords. And you can see this guy's kind of picking his battles a little. So he's allowing himself to carry 5 of those battles, and he's leaving 2 of them behind. And is this sense of picking and choosing those battles, really focusing, particularly in the reverse position, how it came out, really focusing on what stuff serves you and what doesn't, what thought processes, what mindsets, what beliefs serve you and what don't. And I think it's worth just really, in every moment, just starting to consider, does this serve me? Do I really believe this? Does this actually feel right? Because we can very easily wind ourselves up with our minds. And I think that we're being asked to to really consider, is my mind telling me the truth this week? So when it's about creating this clarity, knowing what you don't want, knowing what you do want, and then not allowing the mind to get too involved in a sense of telling you what you do and don't want, but really leaning into it and saying, but does it feel right? You know, is it really worth my effort or my energy? Or even if any self-doubt is coming through, like, is that real? Is that actually accurate? So really questioning things that come up for you this week. All right, so there are general energies. Let's see what we've got for your sun, moon, and rising. And as I said, just fast forward to those timestamps. So Taurus, we begin with you. You've got the Queen of Wands reversed. And again, this kind of manifestation energy. Look, there's Simon. This real authority, this rightful place, this knowing what you want because you've done the hard work. The Queen works really hard to get her throne. The King just inherits it as his birthright, but the Queen works so much harder. She marries in, she bears the children, she learns the royal etiquette. It's more of a steep learning curve for the Queen. And so I think you're being asked with those general energies to really draw on the experiences that you've been through and know that you've earned this place, this opportunity, to make things the way that you want them, to create them the way that works for you, because you deserve it. All right, Virgo. We've got the Four of Cups reversed. And so, Virgo, I think that this is... I always call this like the card of contemplation. I feel like you're just really assessing your emotional state. You're really assessing the things that guide you, you know, how your emotions guide you. And you're starting to understand that you are that way and why these things happen in that way and feel the way that they feel. And so you want to look at that and really contemplate, why am I feeling this way? Why is this feeling either so overwhelming, or why is it coming up? Is it directing me? Is it giving me guidance? Is there a lesson in it? Like, what's the reason for the feelings? And I feel like once you start really contemplating that stuff, like the hand out of the cloud here that's delivering that other cup, you get this light bulb or aha moment that makes more sense to you, that starts to feel like it's all coming together. All right, Capricorn. Oh, look, Page of Pentacles. So Capricorn, I feel like perhaps your luck's changing a little bit. Perhaps there's an aspect of maybe a financial gain or an opportunity. But I feel like it's the real beginning and start of a new path, a path that's going to be better aligned for you, a path that's going to really have arms and legs, and like it's gonna grow and develop and blossom into this whole new thing. So I feel like there's opportunity coming in here for Capricorn this week. All right, Sagittarius. Oh, the Ace of Pentacles reversed. You're still waiting for it to come into fruition, but there's something that's stopping that happening, and it's an internal thing. It's a mindset shift thing. So as we know from the general energies, there's a lot around clarity here, and I think once that clarity falls into place for you, then the hand from the cloud, the delivery from the universe arrives, and it happens. And I think there's probably a massive self-worth piece here for you. I think that that's what this is about, like maybe a aha moment of, I deserve this. This is, you know, this is right for me. This is part of my destiny. This is part of who I am, and I've really worked for this. And once that kind of actual self-worth and belief sinks in, then the real thing will manifest. All right, Leo. We've got this Eight of Swords, but came out reversed. The only thing holding you back, Leo, is you. I feel like you might have had this recently. Maybe it was Aries. I can't remember. But I feel like the only thing that's holding you back is you. There's something, maybe you're winding yourself up a little bit with, I can't do this and I can't do that, or I'm not strong enough, or I'm not worthy, or I don't believe. But the only thing that's holding you back is you. Yes, the path forward could be a little bit bumpier, but that sword that would be blocking your path has actually moved to the side. It's the bounds and the ties that keep you there. So I'm really asking you to really consider how can you energetically move forward and feel comfortable and confident doing that, because the stuff that is stopping you is all in your head. All right, Aries. Keep putting in the hard work, Aries. What you're doing is you are laying the groundwork now. You're putting stakes in the ground. You're setting your foundations, and it might feel hard at the moment, but it's all for good reason. It's all for good cause. It's all for the bigger picture. So just keep doing what you're doing. Keep putting in the groundwork. Keep working hard at what you're doing. You might feel tired. You might feel weary, but it's worth the effort. It's worth the push. Okay, Gemini. In this reverse position, all the little things that you're doing are adding up. They're all kind of chipping away and building and growing, but you might not be seeing it for yourself right now. You might be looking at yourself thinking, oh, I'm being lazy, I'm wasting time, I'm not getting enough done, but you are, right? Every little thing that you do adds up. But more because this came out in the reverse position, I don't think you're recognizing what you're doing. It's like this internal aspect of really not recognizing yourself, not seeing how much you are doing and how far you've come and how every little decision that you've made has led you to a point that's leading you to something even greater in the future. And so maybe there's also an opportunity here just to like really reflect upon yourself and say, actually, I've done a lot. I might feel like I've been being lazy, but I've done a lot of little things that are all adding up to the bigger picture. Aquarians. Three of Cups reversed. So Three of Cups upright, everyone's kind of celebrating you, on board with you. I wonder if in the reverse position, maybe not everyone's on board with you at the moment. And I know that from my own Aquarian experience right now. But you are on board with yourself. You uplift yourself, you support yourself, you are your own cheer squad. And so there's this aspect of, it is celebratory, but you kind of have to find that celebration, create that celebration, know that what you're doing is right. And that other people's opinions of you really don't matter. What other people think of you is none of your business. And so I feel like it's that energy of just keep doing what you're doing, know that you've got this, know that you're making the right decisions, because you can't just keep expecting everybody else to lift you up. You can't just keep expecting everybody to make it happen for you. This is kind of a you job now. So you create your own team and you lift yourself up and you pat yourself on the back and you know that everything that you're doing is for the greater good there. All right, Libra. Libra, it's time to rest. You need to pause and reflect for a little bit, Libra. I feel like maybe you are push, do, plan. But at what point have you stopped just to go, okay, I need a timeout, I need a break, I need to ease off the gas a little bit and just be. And so Libra, I think that that's your goal for this week, is to just drop it for a bit. Stop work, stop planning, stop doing, and just relax into it. Enjoy a week where you can just be a bit more chilled so that you're stronger and ready for whatever's coming next. Good stuff coming next. You know, it doesn't have to be bad things. But yeah, definitely a rest opportunity for you. Cancerians. Ooh, Queen of Cups. You're dipping your toes in, trying something else. A little change of terrain there. Again, the Queen energy, she's worked really hard for her position on that throne. So, you know, nothing's ever guaranteed in life. And with the Queen, I feel like, you know, that you've created this throne for yourself, and so you can enjoy it. You can start then, now you're there, you can go, okay, well, what's next? What else can I try? What's new? Where are these new experiences? How can I just go and embrace and be and do, and just really lean into the luxury of this position? So yeah, I feel like it's a real luxury aspect for you just to be able to go, oh, well, what next? And I also think people-wise, because it's cups, like, maybe new people are going to inspire you or bring you kind of a nice opportunity to try something new, explore something new. Lean into that. Like, just really embrace kind of being with people and opportunities. Okay, Scorpio, reverse position here on the Six of Swords. So the Six of Swords, you can see that they're sailing away from something. It looks a bit sorrowful, and they're carrying those swords with them. So in this reverse position, I feel like you are struggling to switch something off in your life. And it doesn't necessarily have to be physical, but maybe you're struggling for a change of mindset. You're struggling to kind of drag yourself out of some low energy. But you have to change. And then that's the point here, this sailing away. Change needs to happen. You need to move away from whatever it is that's keeping you down, that's keeping you sad and sorrowful. And you need to sail away from that. And yes, there might be an aftermath from that. There might be stuff to deal with. That's carrying these swords. You don't have to, just because you turn your back on something doesn't mean that it's done and dusted. But the important thing is that you make that decision to move. You make that decision to move on, to move forward, to sail away, and then deal with the rest when the time is right, when it's appropriate. But I just feel like energetically, you're in that decision state. And that's the part that's stopping you, the mental aspect of change. And so you really need to get comfortable with that mental aspect of that change this week. All right, Pisces. Everything's pointing in the right direction, Pisces. So, it's as clear as that. Everything's pointing in the right direction. So just keep knowing that what you're doing, where you're headed, where you're going is leading to where you're supposed to be. And just stop trying to force it. Like, it's a natural, fluid thing. You're being guided in the right direction, and you just got to go with it. Just enjoy it, embrace it, take it for the journey. Start watching things kind of bloom, blossom, create, grow as you take that journey. But you don't need to force anything. You're being guided by the natural flow of life into the right direction. Okay, well, there we go. Thank you so much. Have a wonderful Christmas. Bye.